missed out on $1,000 profit. Hey, welcome back to another video. Today's trading was absolutely horrible. I'll break it down right here what happened. So here are the orders, the executions. As you can see here, I played calls and puts, which was not the best idea at different times. 939, 951, that was my first entry for puts. As soon as I got out of my put, I don't know why, but I decided to get a call. Maybe because I thought it was another bear trap. I thought it was going to bounce hard. But yeah, looking back at it, that absolutely made no sense because the trend was still down. It was a huge gap down. SPY was going near lows, so calls were not supposed to be in play at all. So I ended up getting in at 952 with calls, and then I bought another one 958, and I ended up getting out at 1003. But what I want to talk about specifically is how I messed up here. So, and why I decided to get calls. So if we zoom in right here, the reason I played puts was on this candle, and it rejected 2256, and then it started looking bearish, and then also on SPY at around 959 it started selling off. So this chart right here, as it's going, moving average is going down. It's not a time to play calls at all. This is straight puts downtrend. So I decided to get a put, and then I end up selling it at 951. Now the reason I sold at 951 is because I seen it potentially bouncing here at 22.29. So I was like, oh man, this could really rip here. Let me get out, lock in some profit. So I get out on this candle, and then 952, this is where getting out here wasn't a bad idea, but here's where, like, this is very stupid right here, what I'm about to say. I get a call right here, right? And one of the reasons is because I seen SPY make a lower low, then come back up. So right here, 951, I seen SPY make a lower low, and then immediately come right back up, and I was like, okay, this might just rip, right? Even though you still had, the EMAs protecting it and trending downwards. So going back to Amazon, I thought Amazon was just gonna at least go there. Let me catch it to 46. But I forgot that the trend is your friend, and I went against the trend. With the moving averages going down, it's a higher probability to play downward. So a better idea, what I should have done instead, or what I will do next time, is get out here. The reason I locked in here was because of the potential bounce on this. So I could have re-entered. If it broke that, re-enter with puts. What I would look to do is re-enter with puts here at 22.29 or under 22.25, which was the previous low of the day and the key level for me. And if you can see here, it just drops $26. So I sold the contract for about $87 return here at 951, and then by 958 would have been like $1,000 profit, right? And instead, after getting calls and then selling it around here, I end up on the day down $178. Could have been much worse, could have been much better. At the end of the day, you just gotta learn and just move on. So what I learned from this recap for today's trading is don't go against the trend, and don't instantly reverse positions unless something crazy happens. And as you can see here, nothing happened. It's literally in a chop, literally in a zone, and chop semi downtrend. So if anything, just look to re-enter if it breaks the lower low. And if you want to play calls, at least wait until you have some bullish confirmation, whether it's going above a level, or it's going above the moving average, or even going above the trend line. It never even closed above the trend line. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a nice lesson to learn. Still green on the week, which is most important, and I was able to recognize that I was getting on tilt, and then I was like, yo, I'm done for the day, I'm done trading. So it's all about protecting your money. Before, in the past, I would be like, okay, I'm up X amount in the week, let me risk that. That's the stupidest thing, right? Another thing that really helps me is just having some type of money nearby And then when your money is like in front of you and like you're feeling it, you're less likely to like risk it. So like I know today that I burned 2 of these, right? Do I want to burn 3 more? No, I'm good, right? And the same thing yesterday. Like yesterday when I made money, it didn't really feel like much because I'm used to making more. But then as soon as I like felt the money in my hand, I was like, oh man, I made this much yesterday. Nice. I felt a little bit better. So be careful getting desensitized to the money, and have some money laying around so you can feel it and actually know the value of it. Because if you're just looking at a computer screen all day and you're just looking at numbers, there's a chance that you get desensitized to the money and just you can end up doing some dangerous decisions. So I'm happy with the day, how the day ended. I'm not happy with the execution. I'll definitely work on that. One thing that I can do also next time is if I'm gonna get a call, like when I got a put, I knew exactly why I was getting the put. It was because I had reason behind it. Market gap down, Amazon's rejecting the EMA. It's going under the 45 level right here, right? But when I got a call, all I did was rely on just my feeling. I was like, okay, I feel like this is gonna go up, but I didn't have any reason to enter, other than the 29 bounce. But the 29 bounce is not even a key level for me. It's just an intraday level. It's a low, right? So if I do want to get a call next time, I got to say, okay, is there a level there? Is there an EMA break? Is there a trend line break? So that's pretty much it. Like for example, as soon as if I waited, right, I just watched it. First of all, if I was watching it with no position, I was gonna get a put there, but because I got a call, I'm just like sitting there watching. Please go back up. Please go back up. If I was sitting there, I would have entered here with puts or under the low of the day. If I wanted to play call so badly, I would wait for it to form some type of bullish action, like here. I would kind of like, green candle covered this one. Now it's holding the 2203 level. Get in there with a stop loss low of the day. Boom, $16 bounce. See, that would make more sense because there's actually a level there, right? There's a reason to enter. But here, this is probably the stupidest trade call that I ever got for a long time. But it's so good. It's a learning lesson. Recognizing that I'm on tilt and just going to walk away. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If this was helpful, leave a comment in the video in the section below what you learned or what you'd like to learn in the next couple videos. Peace.